The city of Brighton and Hove became a World Health Organization healthy city in 2004. Today, partners from across the city are meeting to launch Phase 5 of the WHO programme.
Welcome everyone, my name's Tom Scanlon, I'm the chair of the Healthy City Partnership. Well, the Healthy City Partnership is all the people sitting around here. It's all the people out there in Brighton and Hove who want to make Brighton and Hove a healthy city, a better place to live.
In Phase 5, the Healthy City programme is putting a focus on 3 priorities. One of them is health in the workplace.
A couple of years ago I had a heart attack and I had to go in to have a triple bypass, and it made me quit smoking as well, which made me put on a lot of weight. So when the firm come up with the idea of doing a shape up, it was a chance to lose weight and keep fit after packing up smoking.
Hands in the air. Floor. 1, 2.
We offered Brighton sheet metal workers Shape Up in the Workplace, which was an 8-week programme to help employees get fit and healthier, lead a healthier lifestyle. And the guys really wanted to attend each week. So at the end of each shift, every week, they come along to do the nutrition and the exercise. While they are having an active job, it's not really raising their heart rate so much. So the kind of exercise that we're looking at is to raise their heart rate and build strength as well.
It's something I don't think you'd ever done on your own, but because you was doing it with workmates, it kept everybody together, and I think it was a great thing that they all enjoyed doing it together.
It made a difference, well, straight away really. After a couple of sessions, I could feel I wasn't short of breath, and yeah, my fitness levels definitely came up quickly.
We can see marked improvements such as losing weight, leading a healthier lifestyle, just being generally more active and feeling happier and fitter when you come to work, and eating the correct portion sizes for the kind of energy that these people are using.
I decided to give up sausage rolls, pastries, I gave up cakes. It's quite hard, but it's worth it.
I actually walked down one day, and rather than people discussing the football, they were discussing how many calories in a Mars bar, which was quite a surprise. But and these are people who have been in this industry for 20, 30 years. So the message was getting through, and certainly the people who came to help us certainly got the message through to us. One outcome is that absenteeism used to be 4% of our costs, our sales costs. That's now down to 1% over the last 3 years, and that goes down to the bottom line, down into profit.
When I finished it, I feel a lot fitter. I've got no more aches and pains, and I'm not interested in a cigarette anymore. So it's done me the power of good.
Brighton Sheet Metal also offers a workplace health check, and today it's Dave's turn to see the nurse.
We do a finger prick cholesterol check, and that checks for the total cholesterol and the high density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol, and that's the ratio that we're actually looking at. We do the girth measurement, and that tells us how big they are around the middle. Lovely, I've got it. Now I'd like you to take a deep breath in. We also look at eating sensibly, smoking and alcohol. And then at the end of it, when we've got all the results, we give them a cardiovascular risk score. Sometimes it's just little tweaks in their lifestyle that they may need to do. Other times they may need to go on medication, in which case it brings the blood pressure or the cholesterol down, and then that makes them be able to live a lot longer and not suddenly drop down dead of a heart attack.
Other employers are encouraged to support their staff to be fit and active outside the workplace.
This is a classic example. This is 15 businesses here tonight. They're out having a social that doesn't involve going to a pub. It's sporty, it's physically active. It's a very good way for them to socially interact with one another, a bit of team building outside of the work, away from the office, away from the factory, whatever it is, and the opportunities to sort of have a laugh back in the office about what happened the previous day.
we just come out the office, you know, cycle down, take our shoes and socks off and just get in the sand. It's brilliant. It's really good for the spirits. It's really good, you know, to meet other people that are from different departments that you might not normally meet. It's really sociable. It's nice and fresh. It's by the sea. I mean, this is like the perfect venue.
As an employer, we have a responsibility to look after the health of our staff, and it's just a really easy way to do it, provided by the council.
And from a team building exercise, it's great to work as a team in a completely different environment and something that you're not generally doing on a day-to-day.
It's not too knackering in one go, but you can definitely feel yourself, your sort of fitness levels coming up a bit. And a lot of us are kind of stuck behind desks a lot of the day, so it's nice to get out and stretch your legs and not feel too slovenly. Is that a word? I don't know.
We have a council team, well we have 2 council teams tonight, and we have a team for the PCT. So we are leading by example. If we're promoting it, we should be seen to be actively engaged with this initiative as well.
Another priority for Phase 5 of the Healthy City programme is urban planning. This is One Brighton. It's high-density housing in a regeneration zone, and it's been built according to the principles of what the developers are calling One Planet Living.
It's essential for us really to be explicit about the health benefits of the new developments within the city. This is a wonderful example of a development right in the city centre, ideally located for people in terms of access to the city and all its facilities. But particularly, this is a very sustainable building, which means that it's going to be a good place to live in terms of people's health. It's got its own on-site heating. It has photovoltaic cells collecting energy from the sun. It's a very sustainable building in terms of encouraging people to use bicycles and walking, because cars are not encouraged. And that obviously helps with air pollution in the locality.
Perfect location because we've got the seafront, 15 minutes walk, and Preston Park, probably 15 minutes walk. So right smack in the centre of everything, it's great. You know, we've got our own little balcony and we can grow stuff on, so it's, yeah.
The cucumbers are doing well as well, look at this one. Down there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is probably one of the densest developments in terms of numbers of people per square metre of ground of anywhere in the city. It's important that they feel as if they have access to green space, and so that green space can be linked up through the buildings, on the buildings, and they can look out and feel as if they're not in that intensely developed urban area.
Not that long ago, to get to the theatre, to the museum or to the Royal Pavilion, you had to negotiate a fairly unwelcoming street, full of traffic, with very narrow pavements and car parked all over the street. Public health, urban planners and transport planners have been working very closely together to improve areas in the city so that they are more accessible, more attractive and safer for people. By adopting a concept of a shared space, the scheme has transformed a traditional car-dominated street into one where pedestrians are able to walk across the whole of the area.
I remember a long time ago when it was just a street. You didn't have this facility. It just blends everything in, especially with the Theatre Royal. It's a very good cultural center.
What I like is the thoroughfare that goes from here all the way through down to the library, you know, part of what we call the new Jubilee sort of development. There's a bit of music in the background and, you know, people see it as a venue for, you know, enjoying themselves, relaxing. So that's what I like about it.
Brighton as a healthy city has always supported active living. Now in Phase 5 of the WHO Healthy City programme, it's redoubling its efforts to help people be active for health.
Brighton and Hove as a healthy city is ideal for physical activity. We're here in Hove Park, which is a designated activity park, and we've got a lot of free activities here for all ages. We've got an outdoor gym aimed specifically at adults and older people. We've got a boulder for climbing, learning to climb on. There's a large children's playground, where special emphasis has gone into putting in equipment for older children. There's a basketball court, there are tennis courts, there's a bowls green, and this park is well used as well by the local athletics clubs and for football and all your traditional sports. Cycling is a fantastic form of exercise, and here in Brighton and Hove Healthy City we're a designated national cycle town, and this park here is part of a special route, seafront to the Downs, providing a safe route the whole way. Many of us know that being active is good for our health, but we don't necessarily know where to start. However, in Brighton and Hove, for those who need that extra bit of support, we have an exercise on referrals scheme. They can have up to 3 months subsidised activity.
We get a lot of people who would never dream of coming to a sports centre because they think sports centres are for really fit, healthy people, and that's not the case. We cover literally everything from cardiac patients to people with diabetes who need to lose weight to help them control their diabetes. We have several people with depression, and again the mental stimulation from other people in here, and it gets them out. And once they start exercising, the exercise really helps with their mental condition as well. So we cover a whole variety of medical conditions.
Now I'm finding this one really hard work. I would not have known that this was available to me had the doctor's surgery not suggested it. My quality of life is slowly improving again. Once I have finished my programme, I have decided to carry on coming to the gym.
Not everyone succeeds in their goal of getting more active, but the vast majority who are referred do, and they find that this really benefits their health. Health walks are an accessible and easy way of improving your health. So if you're an inactive person who wants to just get started and get moving, then health walks are a great way to do that. We've got 14 lead walks all over our city. The shortest is 1 mile and the longest is 4 miles. We've got different types of walks. There are buggy walk, there are carers walks, and they can bring along the person they're caring for as well. It's not exclusive. No one is too slow for one of our health walks.
6 years ago I had bypass surgery, and following this they advised me to keep fit, and I think the walking is very important. At 77 I am both physically and mentally fit now. I do 2 or 3 walks a week with the council, and I have found this has kept me very active and very happy, I think is the right word. Because I live on my own, going out walking every week gives me the opportunity to speak to people that I otherwise would not have the opportunity to speak to.
I feel a lot better for doing it because I've got a sit-down job and it exercises all the muscles, it relaxes you, takes you out in the countryside, which you need. Everybody needs to get out of the rat race a little bit, sort of thing. So it's, from my point of view, it's highly recommended.
Mentally, I know if I'm feeling down or depressed, how great I feel. My wife died nearly a year ago, and after she died, there was a time I felt there wasn't any point in life. But I still kept coming to the walks, and they saved my life, I think. And I'm so much better now. I still miss her, but there's so many great people around who have helped me to get through the problems, and this is what the walks are for.
If any city was going to be a city for activity, Brighton and Hove really is it. We've got the opportunity and the environment here to make the most of it.
There you go.
It's really good to see so many people here today supporting Brighton and Hove Healthy City.
It's all about keeping people healthy and active, and that's why I backed Healthy City.
I think it's fantastic that Brighton and Hove is a healthy city. People in Brighton and Hove like to live their life absolutely to the full, and what better way than by leading a healthy lifestyle.
It's about getting everybody in this city joining in and helping the city to become one of the best cities in the world.
This is a great place to live, millions of things to do, got a very dynamic population. People come here in droves because they want to live and work here. We've got to harness that energy and enthusiasm to make it a really healthy city.